Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm out in the Lake District and today I'm going to give you a review of the Rab Neutrino 800 sleeping bag. Now as you can see, I'm in the Lake District and it's snow conditions, so the reason why I'm doing this is whenever I buy any kit, then I like to know whether it can be tested to 4-season conditions and it can put up with it. So if I'm buying a 4-season sleeping bag, I want to know that it's going to keep me warm in the winter. Same as with a tent. I'm camping out tonight on one dope in the Lake District, around 700 metres. And whenever I buy a 4-season tent, I want to see that it can survive in 50-mile-an-hour winds and blizzards and everything. So anyway, this is my first review, so please go kind on me. Okay, so we'll get into a bit of the science and the boring stuff, and then I'll go into the good and the bad points about what I like about the bag. Okay, so this is a lightweight packable sleeping bag. It offers exceptional weight to warmth ratio as well. It's 800 grams of 800 fill power of goose down, which keeps me very warm, to be honest, and it'll go down to a comfort limit of around -22. And with it being the weight to warmth ratio, it's 1208 grams. It's a mummy sleeping bag, as you can see, so it is quite tight. But the thing is about having a tight sleeping bag is it keeps you really warm, especially in the winter conditions. It's built with this quantum finish nick wax to cut with condensation. If anyone's camped out in the winter, they'll know that once you're nice and warm in your sleeping bag, and then there's all this warm air breathing out through your mouth in the tent and it can't escape anywhere, so it'll come down and soak on the bag. Your bag in the winter might be a little bit wet and a little bit damp, but this nick wax on it keeps it nice and dry inside. Yeah, as I say, it goes down to -22, so today is around -5 and there's not much of a wind chill at the moment, but we are due to drop overnight to a wind chill of -14. 35-mile-an-hour wind gusts as well, so this you'll see tomorrow whether I survived the night and whether this sleeping bag kept me warm. Okay, so there's not really much I can talk about the sleeping bag. I ain't going to go into too much science because, to be honest, I don't really know about that. I just think it's probably one of the best bags on the market, and this is why I love it so much. Okay, the bad point. So if you've researched this bag already, a bad point is the cost. Now, this is around £500 on the market at the moment, which is a lot of money for a sleeping bag. But I went to the Rab store, which is in Derbyshire, but there's now one in Northwich in Cheshire. I contacted them before I went and I asked them if they had this in stock, and I got this because it's an outlet shop, I got it for around £250 with a bit of discount. So if you want a bag that you can trust and you want a bag that will keep you warm and it's relatively lightweight, then something like this for that amount of money is definitely worth it. Another thing I don't like about the bag is these baffle cords inside. It is good that they have the baffle inside and it does keep you really warm and it helps, but they also, just with them being inside and it's got that feel of a rope near your neck that I personally don't like. That's just my personal preference though. But one good thing is what I'll come on to are the baffles. Okay, so yeah, the good things that I like about the bag is I love these baffles, like I say. I mean, this cord is a bit of a bad point, but I wouldn't swap it with the baffles. So once you do the baffles up of a night time, or once you're in it and it's cold, you've got the one around your neck. You've also got one around your face. So it is like a mummy. And that keeps you really warm once you're in it. You've also got this baffle at the side where the zip is to stop if there's a bit of a draft. They put a baffle next to the zip so it stops any little bits of drafty cold air getting into the sleeping bag. And another thing about Rab bags which is very good, which I like, which if it is too warm, then you can open up the sleeping bag with this little zip. It's like a two-way zip that they do, and you can just vent, which is lovely, if you just want to get a nice temperature. Also, it's got a good thick foot box as well, footwell. Keeps your toes nice and warm as well in the winter. I see a lot of people who camp in the winter and they put all the clothes on, down clothes, sleep in the sleeping bag like that. I find that very uncomfortable. I just sleep in a thin pair of thermals, and a lot of the time I take my socks off because they get too warm at the bottom, But Sometimes if your feet, if your socks are a bit damp and from the sweat or the cold, or you can always put them in the sleeping bag, I find, and then it'll warm them up, and then in the morning they're nice and dry.
On everyone. Well, that is me, and I was snug as a bug in a rug. Hope you enjoyed the video and the review, and I hope this helps if you decide to get this bag or not. But stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching. See you later.